Should you fly fish for signature dining?
Princess of the Bear, today we're at Disney's Boardwalk Resort. Boardwalk being right back that way because it's time to fly to
the Flying Fish Cafe.
Yes, it's been almost a year since we've been here, and we love this place because it's your #1 choice in foodie infotainment. We're here to check out what's changed so you don't have to. Remember, she's vegan. I'm not fishing though.
It's time to foodie and chill. Starter table service bread. It is a sourdough that is vegan with potato and chive, which is great. I'm so glad we don't have to do allergy rolls. Of course they have those for you that need them. And then they don't have earth balance, so I got balsamic and oil. So I preloaded that and put it to my liking. This balsamic is a little thick, and that's how I like it. It's like having a beautiful butter over my bread. I love it. I think I could use some fresh ground pepper, but that's fine. It's amazing. I'll take it just as it is. I will give it a 4 out of 5 breads. It gives very good bread.
We love a good artisanal house bread. They do make this bread here in house, nice and warm. Potato and chive. That feels very Boardwalk, very New England, very Disney Boardwalk Resort. And then they give me this beautiful whipped butter with a nice Cyprus sea salt. No idea what Cyprus sea salt is, but I'm intrigued. That strikes the balance very well of the crisp outside, soft inside, like warm laundry, but in your throat. And it tastes good, so good food. I always love the bread here, the display, the different kinds of like whipped butter they give you. Earth balance would be nice, but I'm not complaining. 4 out of 5 plus.
I have had beet, I have had tomato, I have had strawberry, but this is my first time trying a peach gazpacho. Seasonal gazpacho here. Just changed is vegan, and the salad we had here before is no more. I'm so excited for this though, because peach just sounds so interesting. Not what I expected from peach. I was expecting something like very sweet, but this is tangy and fiery, like a 5 out of 10 on the heat scale. I am like wowed by this. This is so good. I don't know if there's like a chutney on here or something. No, it's definitely the peach. The peach is literal fire, and I'm here for it. Very avant-garde gazpacho. 4 out of 5 gazpachos. This is the cold soup I never thought I needed in my life. Wow.
Seasonal gazpacho is really all you needed to convince us. We have been gazpacho nuts ever since we first tried gazpacho at Jaleo. Made it at home a couple times. It's like one of those things that when you can get the tomatoes fresh, make it at home, make a big batch. We would do that for like lunch, easily, like a snack. We love a gazpacho now. Peach gazpacho, that gets the wheels turning. What else can I mix in gazpacho at home? I'm feeling like gazpacho is like its own version of curry. Like I can put all sorts of things in here, and all of a sudden I have many ideas. But for now, I'm gonna dig into this masterpiece. I want some of this, looks like preserved peach on the side, like crouton, some of the other accoutrements that sit here, as well as gazpacho itself. I feel like I'm about to start being Owen Wilson. Wow. The heat is all very surprising. It comes on subtle. I would give it like a 2 out of 10 on the heat scale, but it adds a lot of character to the gazpacho. Gazpacho can come off as sort of acidic sometimes if it's just like the base like tomato. When you add in like the jalapeno and the peach, I think that sort of cuts or would normally be very acidic, so you get like this mildly sweet and spicy gazpacho that just screams early summer. And it just sort of works. I give that 5 out of 5 claws. I feel like too many people overlook flying fish. It's not one of the obvious choices. You have like California Grill and Ohana and Citricos, Narcoossee's, but like flying fish is in an area that most people won't just walk by. You don't just see flying fish. It's not like you take a boat to Magic Kingdom. If you've never come to the back of Epcot, most of you probably don't even know it's here, and you're missing out. Here we have this wonderful compressed melon salad. The avant-garde of the avant-garde. You have compressed melon both here on top, which is probably like a honeydew, and you have the red one down here that is probably watermelon. And then you have some radish, and then this burrata here. They did offer to make it vegan for the princess to remove the cheese, removing a good chunk of the dish. But if you really want compressed melon in that avant-garde state with your scaled fish silverware, you can do that. Me, I love a good salad, avant-garde or not. You tell me it's salad, I love rabbit food, I'm gonna eat it. Let's try to get some of this compressed melon in here of all kinds.
Looks like jelly.
It does look like jelly. Cheese, melon, more melon. We got the melons. It's as I thought. Actually, 3 melons in here. There's honeydew, there's cantaloupe, and the red one is in fact watermelon. You have tiny pieces of the orange one that are at the bottom. That's cantaloupe. The green one is honeydew, and the big red one is obviously unmistakably watermelon. Now, I would normally cringe at the thought of tasting watermelon, but displayed so beautifully with the burrata, lightly seasoned and oiled, a little bit of radish. Wonderful. It's like I don't want to say play, what can I compare it to? Making snow angels, but on your taste buds. 4.5 out of 5 plus.
Do you like this watermelon more than the Sanaa salad they used to have?
I daydream constantly about the watermelon salad from Sanaa. While this is good watermelon, I think it's good because it's mixed with everything else. It's wonderful. I would eat the watermelon salad in Sanaa if it still had it on its own. It's close, but not as good as that.
When I found out that there was a menu update at Flying Fish like 3 days ago from the time that you watched this video, I was jumping for joy. Bear, not so much, because we've been doing a lot of signature dining lately. Signature dining is my favorite. I am a princess after all. I dream of signature dining. I also dream of this galette. Beautiful miso season, beautiful crisp. It's very soft compared to what I've had before. And it does have mushroom on it, but I will say this is one of the few dishes where when there's mushroom on it, I am eating it like I would eat a Disney fry before we start filming. I just like sneak stack mushrooms. Literally, this is the only dish I do that in. I hope it's as good as I remember. Somebody went really hard on the miso today, like super hard, and I'm here for it. Is it a little on the salty side? Sure, but it's miso salty, not like salty. God, I love this. And with the asparagus and everything, like this is literally the dream dish. If you were a vegan and you're trying to do like 2 or 3 signature dining places, Flying Fish, Le Cellier, and then pick between California Grill and Narcoosse's. Oh, and then maybe GQ. That's 4 days. I don't know. I can give you 7 days of signature dining. Maya Grill, that's considered signature dining. Let's go. It's all so good. Oh my gosh. But this is a 5 out of 5. This is a princessities item. This is one of those dishes that even when there's components in it that you are not a fan of, like me and the mushroom, you're gonna want to like walk down the aisle with it. It is amazing. I will sing songs to it. I will hold a boombox over my head in front of this Galette's window. I love it that much.
I know a lot of you wonder, like, we post 5 videos a week. We are not in the parks every day. I know it seems like that, but we're not. We probably love to be, but we got actual jobs, so we can't be here every day. Are we here a lot? By all means, yes. You would think we get bored, but we don't. We're foodies, number one. Even all the things that we eat here usually inspire us to do something at home. Disney's got it started on quinoa and gazpacho and all sorts of things we never would have considered had we never eaten in these places. Even polenta. This reminds me that we got actually addicted a little bit on miso-glazed zucchini. Miso-glazed veggies for a little bit.
So good.
The princess was addicted. So when you say miso-glazed shiitake, I'm thinking an elevated version of what we cooked at home. You have the sesame seeds, you have rice in here, and then the asparagus. This smells amazing. If you have like a little piece of your heart that like you love Asian inspired and Asian seasoned dishes, you're gonna love this. That sauce is thick and coating. It reminds me of like a well cooked not tilapia, but like a flounder or maybe even a mahi-mahi in some regards. The way that the shiitake mushroom sort of soaks in those flavors, you can really taste the play between like the yuzu and the miso, which gives it like this sort of like spring in its character that we just sort of love. I know it doesn't look like a lot on the plate. I'll admit, as far as sitting for dining, even though we love this plate, it's not the prettiest plate. But honestly, once it's in your mouth, you'll forget what it looks like. It's unimportant. And that's what I mean when I say food is food. Good food is good food, be it vegan, non-vegan, vegetarian, pescetarian. If it's good, I'm going to eat it. And this is good. Those flavors, the texture going from the shiitake to the asparagus is great. A little bit of crunch of like the sesame seeds and rice on top. No notes. 4.75 out of 5 claws. It's probably only a 5, not a 5, because I wish there was more of it on the plate. When you talk about premier seafood, signature dining on Walt Disney World property, really the best two that always come to mind for me are going to be Narcoossee's and Flying Fish. I love Narcoossee's. I love the staff there, I love the drinks there, I love the food there. But I can't help but admit that Flying Fish sort of has the edge over Narcoossee's and the quality of their fish and signature dining, even though I will never turn down anything from Narcoossee's. Well, my wallet might, but I won't. Now, when I'm thinking about that, and thinking about all the time we spent at Epic over the past 2 months, the Atlantic versus Flying Fish is probably the closest 1-to-1 that I could think of. And in Atlantic, I got this beautiful starfish dish, which feels like it goes really head-to-head with this sea bass. You have the nice chunk of the sea bass. Then you have this twirl that's in like the reef shape here. The seasonal veggies here at the bottom, and then this puree here on the bottom. I don't know. For those of you who have seen both videos at this point, what do you think looks better? The starfruit fish from the Atlantic? Or this? Where would you rather go? Ignore Disney versus Universal for a second. Just food versus food. Let me know in the comments which one you would prefer. I'll let you know what I think after I try it. So we're going to dig right in. I want to get the fish by itself first because this fish looks inviting. Now this is new-ish on the menu, sort of like reimagined. They did also have a brand new filet mignon sort of arrangement with different accompaniments. And they also had a new chicken. It's really hard for me to come here and not order fish. I was very tempted to get the filet mignon, but I'm a bear. And I'm never going to turn down fish. And now I see why I don't turn down fish. Their red snapper, the potato red snapper, is their signature fish here, which you can't go wrong with any seafood dish on this menu ever. The sear on top of the sea bass has that perfect amount of salty to go with the whitefish, and just sort of like melts in your mouth like fish butter. That's how good it is. Fish on its own, 4.75 out of 5 claws. Digging back in, we'll get the fish. I'm gonna give you some of this reef and some of the veggies. Give an all-in flavor profile. That is absolutely wonderful. I was afraid there for a second. Maybe this wouldn't be as good. We've been at Epic so much, and Universal's brought their food game up so much that maybe we've been skewed. Maybe we'd be converted to Universal people. You don't have to be one or the other. We're just food people. I love this dish. The seasonings, the puree, this sort of like twirl and sort of reef, the fish, is an absolute delight. Signature dining portion, but absolutely amazing. I'm giving this dish a 4.75 out of 5 claws. Now, if you're asking if I prefer this, other than the fish at the Atlantic, I have to give the edge to flying fish. This is just a better balanced fish. They go very rich with the fish at the Atlantic. Not a bad thing, more of a preference thing. But I think this is more, every part of the dish is elevated and not just the fish itself. Now, that being said, there was a time where I wouldn't have dared compare Universal food to Disney food, because that just wouldn't be fair. Epic has definitely stepped it up, but Disney's not pulling any punches in their food either.
In a signature dining world where most models are over $80, I've found the Dr. Lucen, which is $50, and it's like one of my favorite things to get at, what is the name of that place called? I can't remember on the top of my head right now, but it's where you go get the pear shot at, in the Germany Pavilion at Epcot. They also have the Dr. Lucen wine you can get there if you don't want to get a shot. It's very, very sweet. It's almost like a dessert wine, and it's great for like just a nice little sweet morsel. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 wines. It makes me feel very fine.
A Riesling for dinner, as far as whites go, I'm always concerned it may be too sweet. But I'm always willing to try, because we do love a good Riesling, especially when we can find one that's vegan for the contest. We enjoy it. Ooh, it smells nice. Those crisp fruits, some apples in there. Nice tart grape. Ooh, that tickles a little bit. Very fresh, not like the viscosity is crisp, not like syrupy like you would some cheaper Rieslings. That's gonna go well with basically everything. I love that. Give that 4 out of 5 claws. This wonderfully colorful assortment is the lemonade mousse. You have hints of raspberry down here at the bottom, and then you have this magic white chocolate shell covering a lemon pound cake. Got a little lemon pound cake down here, and a little bit of cream to go with it. This looks like an art installation. Apparently it's meant to invoke like an old school Americana, North Englandish lemonade stand, and looking at it, you can see the vision. You can see the vision. Go ahead and crack right into that. You have that lemon mousse in here.
Oh wow, some red stuff inside.
More raspberry inside. Raspberry at the bottom. It's definitely standing on business. I will give it that. I had doubts. I'm a doubting person. I am naturally suspicious. Doubting Mustafa. I blame that 1000% on my Floridian roots. So we were suspicious people here. We trust nothing. Ever. But you said lemonade stand. It looks wonderful. But I saw lemon mousse. And I'm like, I don't love lemon. But it has that balance of the extreme tart of fresh squeezed lemon. With the sugar, it tastes like a fresh squeezed cup of lemonade in dessert form. With the ice cream, you get a little bit of raspberry.
Cookie?
Yep. There's a little pound cake at the bottom. So this is more of the pound cake. It's just covered with more white chocolate.
Oh.
But it really does feel like fresh lemonade, like raspberry lemonade. Wonderful. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Pastry chef, he cooked with this one. Let me think. I almost didn't get a dessert, and the server convinced me. 4.5 out of 5 plus.
Would you buy this lemonade?
I would, in fact, buy this lemonade. This kid just took me to the cleaners.
All of my favorite strawberry desserts have changed around Walt Disney World property. Turf Club used to have one, then they went to Peach. There was a strawberry one here that was amazing, and then they changed to this. I'm interested to see, because this is supposed to be a vanilla cake, but it looks very pink. And then you have like a tart crust down here that is also very pink, and then you have beautiful, beautiful fresh strawberries at the bottom. Strawberry is my favorite fruit. So I am not mad at the fact that this was replated into something that was more strawberry. Wow. Okay, so, wow. There's chocolate in this. There's vanilla. There is texture. There is freshness. This does not taste vegan. I'm just going to come out right there and say it. I feel like I just had a strawberry from, like, Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory back when I was living in California and could walk there in Laguna Beach. This is nostalgia, and like I want to say my favorite strawberry thing that I had as a dessert was at California Grill. Their latest vegan strawberry dessert is amazing. This blows California Grill out of the water.
Hey, we got friends there.
I know we have amazing chefs. Chef Noah, I know you're an awesome pastry chef, but you should come here and try this and inspire yourself a little bit more, because that shortbread cookie, as amazing as it is on that strawberry dish, this tart is 10,000 times better. I'm sorry, I said what I said. This is 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Eats item. I want to, and I don't want to share any with there.
I know you see us pop up for different menu changes, but it's really the Princess's curiosity in a lot of cases that drags us back to places for small menu updates. It was really the dessert changing that dragged her here, because she loved the dessert here. It really didn't take much. We get an influence just like you guys do. When we see something that we love and have loved for a long time change, we love these places, and we know they do a great job. So we're like, how much is this better? Or do they ruin it? We want to know. So the excitement on the Princess face bodes well for this dish. Let's go ahead and dig in, get some of that, get some of the fruit. I can see why she likes it. Princess loves strawberry shortcake, okay? Like a ridiculous amount. She will scour the ends of this resort to find a good strawberry shortcake dessert. Erin McKinnon had one last year that she was in love with, and she tried to get every single time we wanted her in Disney Springs. This just tastes like straight, deconstructed strawberry shortcake. This is dangerous, because she will come here and just get this if I let her. We let her. You guys have to help me keep her on track, or this is just going to become a Flying Fish dessert channel, and we have other food to cover. We'll let her come back, but like not every week. This is amazing. I would give it 5 out of 5 claws. As far as plant-based desserts go, this is like example worthy in the halls of Disney food. Back. We flew with the fishes, and the princess got dessert of her dreams.
We had some new favorites. We had some old favorites.
Some reimagined favorites.
It's a favorite.
Flying Fish is definitely still one of the best signature dining restaurants on property. Enough people do not come here.
Yes.
Again, if you've never heard of it, you always wonder what it is. It's just sitting here at the back of the Boardwalk Resort and it deserves your patronage.
It is a hidden gem, and I want to give a message to all vegans that come to Disney World that don't think that they can eat at a steakhouse or a seafood restaurant or anything like that. I promise you, there is something for you to eat, and it is probably fire, like this galette.
From the princess herself. I don't know what you guys think. Given what you've seen on our plate, would that convince you to come dine here at the Flying Fish? If not, what would convince you to dine here? Let us know in the comments below. If there's anything else you'd like to see us do, as always, the comments is a great place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear will yeet himself into Crescent Lake and then transform from a bear into a turtle?
How about I just take a flight to LA?
Man, bear, pig?
But you heard the girl.